Well guys, hope you can hear me. Just managed to get out for a few hours today, going for a small little rip, and I figured I'd bring you guys along. I wanted to show you some of the upgrades that I've done. Oh boy, hold on. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I just wanted to show you guys some of the upgrades. I was kind of grounded for a few weeks because of hurting my knees. They're getting better. They're almost there. But you know, I took advantage of the time to sit in the garage and work on this bad boy. So I'm going to show you some of the upgrades I did. And not just that, I'm also testing these out. These are fly gloves. Last ride I was out. When I was out with the guys, oh look at the ruts, these are crazy. When I was out with the guys, the gloves that I had were fine for the first part of the trip, and then we had a light drizzle the second part of the trip, and my hands were absolutely frozen. So I definitely needed something new, and based on the reviews, this is a good set of gloves here, and I'm going to test them out today. So we've had a lot of rain yesterday. It was actually a pretty crazy day. It rained half the day and half the night, pretty heavily, so I'm expecting some pretty soupy trails today. And I can't do anything too crazy, but I do have these new tires on that I did mount. Here's a good test for them right here. No problem. Now they're not a true mud tire. They're an all-around trail tire, but you know, I do want to make sure that they can take care of some mud for me, because it's inevitable. Sooner or later, you're gonna get out there and have to go through some mud. So I want to make sure that they're at least capable in that sense. And there's a couple of other little things that I've been working on. So step back, relax, and we'll show you what I got. Welcome, my friends, to the Outdoor Archives. Again, we're out for a rip today, and first time I've been out in quite a long time. My injury kind of kept me at home. All the bumps and the uneven ground, it really does a number on my knees. So they're just about healed now, about 90% there, and riding this is now no problem at all. So I can actually finally take it for a ride. But I didn't waste all that time that I was grounded. I think you saw my video a few weeks back where I put in the accessory block. Well, now that I put in the accessory block, some other additions were a little bit easier. So I'm going to kind of go through and explain some of those. Okay guys, so one of the things, actually a couple of things, I've been really busy if you haven't noticed. You see here, this is a little USB charger here, so now I can charge up to 2 USB devices. One of them's my GoPro, and you know, I've always got a phone or something that I need to charge. Okay, so this is one thing that I wanted the phone for, was to actually have a map and you know, some way of finding your way out of a trail or something like that if you do get lost. So this is one called the Polaris Ride app, and you don't need a Polaris to use it. It's just available, I guess, on the App Store for Android. I don't know if it's available for anything else, but this is an old phone I no longer use. It's a Samsung S3, I think. It's cracked, it's been dropped a few times, but it still seems to work pretty good. So I can zoom in, I could see my heading, can see what speed I'm at, and you can also do things like, you know, see the track that you've been on if you have to backtrack and find your way home. So it's just something I'm kind of experimenting with. One of the things I've been busy installing was this light bar here. I think it's about 12 inches long, and it's about 72 watts, but let me tell you, this thing throws like crazy. I took it out one night for a really brief test, and even though it wasn't quite properly aimed, I had to play with it a little bit. Let me tell you, it throws a lot of light. So I think even though it's 72 watts, you know, it's a winner in my book. And I ended up getting this for Christmas, but I think I saw these on the Amazon site for around $35 or $40, which is an absolute steal so far from what I've seen. Only had it on here a few weeks. You wouldn't know it because it's full of mud and grime from the ride today, but so far this is a great little addition. I can't wait to go out for a night ride and put this thing through its paces. Okay, my friends, so here are the tires that I got. These are Bear Claw HTR. I can't remember what it stands for. I think it's like hard terrain radial or something like that. So they're a radial tire, and they're an all-around trail tire. They do have fairly aggressive lugs, not quite like a mud tire, but somewhere in between, a regular tire and a mud tire. And definitely what I've seen just coming in this far, they're definitely going to fling some mud. So I think they will work. And the reason I got them was first ride I went on. I don't know if you remember it when I was out with the guys. I ended up springing a leak in one of the rear tires, and ended up being a sidewall puncture that was pretty hard to repair. And with me being usually out riding alone and 40-50 miles from home sometimes, or from the car anyway, I just didn't want to take the chance. So I sprung for some new tires, and if you notice, the front and the back are not the same. So these are Bear Claw HTRs. In the back, they're just regular Bear Claws. So let me show you those. Okay, guys, so these are just the regular Kenda Bear Claws. These do a pretty decent job of trail riding and even slinging some mud around. So far I've been pretty happy with both these tires. Now, why do I have two different ones? It's not common that you would do something like that, but for me to put new skins all around would be probably about $800 for this ATV. But I managed to mix and match and found some tires that weren't quite the same but would fit. And these are actually bigger than my stock tires. My stock tires were 25s on the back, and I ended up getting 26s. I just found out that they would mount on the rim, thank God. And on the front, I also went a size up. I got 26s as well, but I also had to go wider. I got a 9-inch tire on the front. So again, it was just what was available, what was on sale, and what I could afford at the time. So I saved a little bit of money by just kind of mixing and matching and finding what people were selling. Hey, my friends, it's just going to be a short video today, so I'm going to go for a quick ride and just kind of test out these tires through a tiny little bit of mud, some basic trail riding, and maybe some high-speed riding. I just want to make sure that there's no weird vibrations or any strange characteristics, because the front and the back are different. Also, I've upgraded these tires to a larger size, so did I lose a lot of power, things like that. So stay tuned, and I'm just going to go for a quick little ride here. Well, I'll tell you one thing's for sure. These tires fling a crap load of mud up, a lot more than the old ones. Whoa! I really hope you've enjoyed this short video. If you did, make sure you give me a like. And if you have any questions on any of the parts that I've put on the ATV, put them down in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks again for watching. We hope you subscribe, and we hope to see you again. Thanks.